Nattyisisyah, and I wanted to talk about some black group economics or some type of funding resources that black people need to be looking into because I've been hearing a lot lately. I mean, first of all, let me go back a little bit. I remember when everybody used to talk down on what we do here, what King Noble is doing, asking for donations, and people used to really talk just real, nasty about what it is that we're doing. But now, if you look at it, everybody is asking for donations. Sonnet is asking for donations. Damn near Polite wants you to donate to his $10,000 markup schemes. Everybody's asking for donations now. It is the topic of discussion. You have what, a lot of new YouTubers coming along, and but basically the main people that were talking negatively against it are the main ones beseeching for donations, and even they are seeing the benefit because they weren't able to buy the new cameras and get the new software until they started asking for donations themselves. Even all the schemes and all the frauds that they were doing wasn't getting them wasn't getting them any further in life. So now we're hearing a lot of people talking negatively, still about what we're doing, but in a minute you're going to be seeing everybody doing that too. But the other thing I hear people saying that you should be donating to, they're saying, okay, well, if you're taking all this money from the community, that you should donate it to a black after school program, or that you should donate it to a I mean, that's the main thing I hear. I keep hearing that over and over again. Donate to a black after school program, a black after school program, a black after school program. Not paying any attention to what is going on prior to the after school in these schools where children are being kicked out of school for wearing hairstyles that we've been wearing forever. And just all the racism and white supremacy, but you want to donate so that these children can go and become further indoctrinated, only to be hated on more for being black. Because the more you don't donate to a black after school program, for one, the more black pride these children are going to have in themselves, and the more they're going to want to express it, and the more they go to school to express this black pride, is the more that they are going to get dissed and suspended and just basically made a fool out of. So what you really should be doing, if you're talking about donating to any type of black anything, is to donate to a black community. Because if you want to see black communities grow, you got to donate to a black community. Your money, you got to put your money where your mouth is. And a lot of y'all are talking about black revolution and black social construction and reform and black liberation and all of that, but you don't want to donate to a black revolutionary. You want a black revolution, but you want to talk about it negatively, condescend it all day, right? Then you want to say, oh, you should be paying the white man's light bills and the white man's water so he can flip the switch on you like Flint. But you don't want to donate to black supremacy, to a black town, to a black community. So stop using white supremacy as your crutch for everything. It don't matter if it's after school. It doesn't matter whether it's on the weekends. It doesn't matter whether it's an extracurricular. Stop using these extras, these extra white supremacy attachments, these that you're clinging on to, that clings on to white supremacy as a crutch and as something to say, you know what, we're doing our own thing. That's not your own thing. That is you pushing your children further into white supremacy. And I see a lot of you still go to work, you still sending your children to school. It's like, when are you going to try and do something else? The only way you are going to manifest for your own self a way out is if you give to it. So if you want to stop doing these things, I see y'all look drained the hell out, but you're still talking about I'm supreme, I'm a goddess, going to work. You want the community that you're helping to donate to you to donate back to them. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't, not when you're trying to go to work in white supremacy. You want a way out. You have to support that way out. And I don't know how much times we can say it, but I'm saying it now because I do hear this new rise of donating to Black after school programs. And really all that can come out of that is that these same frauds that we're talking about, people who do ask for donations, but when they have their events, they charge you 150, tens of dollars, and at the same time they also want donations, right? These same frauds is going to open up Black after school programs, and they're going to be charging you and your child a heap of money, and you're going to give all your money to them, right? And you're not going to have nothing to show for it other than your child is now ushered off into a working world of white supremacy, where they're going to be rejected and resented, ridiculed for all the Black ethnicity and Afrocentricity that they want to express and expose. And you're setting yourself up for failure. You're failing your future. That's not the future we should be building on. So you want to give black. Don't give black, white, brown, red, and yellow, right? Because in a lot of these Black after school programs, it's not just limited to Black children. And a lot of these Black extracurricular activities that you're talking about donating to, it's all type of shit up in there. You some you can barely see a Black child in some of these things because everybody else is getting hip to these Black extra programs that they want Billy and Sally to get in and experience Black culture from Black people, right? But of course, they're gonna let them in because they want some money too, right? So the only way to really safeguard yourself against these invasions and against not having a way out, and for your child to wake up one day and be like, oh, you know what? I want to know more about myself. I want to express myself and tap into my divinity. Where can I go and do this too? There might not be a YouTube for them to say I'm part of a conscious community. There might not be, you know, a downtown area where they can, with Black people in a Black city, where they can go and see people dressed in culture from clothing that they got from the thrift store, that they know their damn self that don't ain't no store really selling that stuff, right? There might not be all these other resources and institutions when your child gets bigger, right? Especially with the way things are becoming more and more racist every day, right? So you have to really fund your future as a Black revolutionary, as a Black supremacist, right? For Black liberation, because it's not looking good. Look, Black businesses are shutting down every day, right? And all the Black homeschools, it's still, where are they going to work? Where are they going to work, right? In a white supremacist institution, all these Black businesses competing against each other, still not happy because Black people are not shopping from them, not buying from them. Unless you're setting up some nail or hair salon to perpetuate the weave and artificial aesthetic industry, you're really not doing it for your people, right? Because that's what they want, right? But we gotta manifest the the ultimate divinity of our people that not every Black person is gonna want, but if for you that does want a way out of the system, that's where you have to put your resources, your time, and your energy, not into these white supremacist foundations. That's what they are. They're just blind to the fact of that. So stop being blind yourself, right? And find a community of that is Black, which there's probably not very many of them. So you might as well come on over and donate to Blacktown, to Black supremacy, to King Noble at www.kingnobleuncensored.com and join www.kingnobleblackrulership.com.